Obsidian currents hold the weight of the sun, where the silicate silence has only begun. Ancient limestone breathing in rhythmic blue, a nervous system that the deep once knew. Tracing the fractals of a coral ghost, we are the guests and the brine is the host. Static in the salt, a liquid electricity, dissolving the borders of our complicity. Wait for the flicker, wait for the flare, under the pressure of the midnight air. Bioluminescent veins of the reef, flowing underneath the skin of belief. Electric indigo, a chemical spark, writing our names in the throat of the dark. Bioluminescent veins of the reef, pulse in the marrow, a radiant relief. Tectonic whispers through the labyrinth floor, locked in a vault behind an ocean door. Polyps are lanterns, hungry for light, digesting the shadows of a velvet night. No longer drifting, we are part of the grid, finding the secrets the sunlight hid. Static in the salt, a liquid electricity, dissolving the borders of our complicity. Wait for the flicker, wait for the flare, under the pressure of the midnight air. Bioluminescent veins of the reef, flowing underneath the skin of belief. Electric indigo, a chemical spark, writing our names in the throat of the dark. Bioluminescent veins of the reef, pulse in the marrow, a radiant relief. The abyss is a mirror, the cold is a flame. Everything glowing has forgotten its name. We follow the glow where the trench line bends, past the rusted wrecks and the circling bends. Every small pulse is a map, a sign, a living current threading through time. And in the hush, where the blue worlds meet, our footsteps vanish in the phosphorus we Bioluminescent veins of the reef, flowing underneath the skin of belief. Electric indigo, a chemical spark, writing our names in the throat of the dark. Bioluminescent veins of the reef, pulse in the marrow, tears in the mist, a silver fever in the piston's fist. I was chasing the heat of a desert road, but the tide came heavy for the debt I owed. Now the mercury is climbing the glass, watching the ghost of the highway pass. The asphalt dissolves into sapphire sand. I'm losing the grip of the steady land. My cylinders hum with the hollow sound, where the anchor is lost and the pulse is found. The liquid moon is pouring down the tank. The shore is pulling from the riverbank. Chemistry is turning into blue. Nothing burns the way it used to. Salt water in my gasoline, a crystal sting in the machine. I'm stalling on the edge of the deep, with promises the currents keep. Salt water in my gasoline, the purest wreck I've ever seen. The engine cops a chorus of brine, tracing the salt on the finish line. The gears are locked in a coral cage, riding the drift on a vacant page. Slow motion sparks in a velvet room. The reef is calling for the engine's gloom. Boom, 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 boom. The liquid moon is pouring down the tank. The shore is pulling from the riverbank. Chemistry is turning into blue. Nothing burns the way it used to. Salt water in my gasoline, a crystal sting in the machine. I'm stalling on the edge of the deep, with promises the currents keep. Salt water in my gasoline, the purest wreck I've ever seen. Rust is just the color of a setting sun, forgiving every mile that I tried to run. Let the ocean take the wheel, let the iron learn to feel. Now the lighthouse blinks through the spray and smoke, like a final match for the vows I broke. Every bolt in the body starts to pray, as the shoreline steals the road away. I used to run on fire and pride, now I drift where the undertow decides. The liquid moon is pouring down the tank. The shore is pulling from the riverbank. Chemistry is turning into blue. Nothing burns the way it used to. Salt water in my gasoline, a crystal sting in the machine. I'm stalling on the edge of the deep, with promises the currents keep. Salt water in my gasoline, the purest wreck I've ever seen. Salt water in my gasoline, I'm singing with the undertow in me. Crystalline sabotage, drifting through the mirage. Blue in the valves, blue in the veins. gasping noble gases in a glass rib cage, a fuchsia fossil in a digital age. The salt air eats the copper lines away, while the current begs for one more day, vibrating softly against the velvet night, a ghost of a glow, a phantom of light. Voltage stutters like a nervous heart, waiting for the dark to fall apart. Empress bleeding through the fractured seams, feeding on the marrow of forgotten dreams. Low frequency, color of a bruise, tracing the arc of everything we lose. In the static hum of a dead neon sign, we're dancing on the border of a hollow line. Electric silence, heavy and gold, a story that the shadows never told. Mercury shivers in a hollow tube, the geometry of a dying cube. Reflections drowning in the rising tide, with nowhere for the flickering to hide. The street is a mirror of obsidian rain, where the buzz of the wire mimics the pain. Voltage stutters like a nervous heart, waiting for the dark to fall apart. Empress bleeding through the fractured seams, feeding on the marrow of forgotten dreams. Low frequency, color of a bruise, tracing the arc of everything we lose. In the static hum of a dead neon sign, we're dancing on the border of a hollow line. Electric silence, heavy and gold, a story that the shadows never told. On the corner where the midnight lingers, 1,000 sparks dissolve to silver fingers. Every sign remembers what we were, a trembling pulse inside a smoldering blur. The city breathes through broken wires, counting down through half-lit fire. Voltage stutters like a nervous heart, waiting for the dark to fall apart. Empress bleeding through the fractured seams, feeding on the marrow of forgotten dreams. Low frequency, color of a bruise, tracing the arc of everything we lose. In the static hum of a dead neon sign, we're dancing on the border of a hollow line. Electric silence, heavy and gold, Soft as a hush, the ceiling descends, a hush of midnight that never ends. The horizon bleeds a liquid violet, drowning the echoes of the rush. We slide into the obsidian quiet as the daylight turns to dust. Geometric patterns in the air, static humming through the brine. Leave the weight of what we wear at the border of the line. Every shimmer draws us farther in, where the deep begins to bend, and the world we knew grows thin. At the edge of it again, suspended in the ink, closer than we think. The gravity is folding into the dark we are holding, and every breath goes slow as the undertow lets go. Onyx velvet canopy, breathless in the symmetry. Let the indigo consume the frame, until we forget our name. Onyx velvet canopy, diving through the density, pulse of the night, rhythmic and deep. Secrets that the shadows keep us drifting, keep us whole beneath the velvet oversoul. Bioluminescent trails behind us, salt maps written on the skin. The constellations fail to find us in the places we begin. It is a fabric woven from the stars, thick enough to hide the scars. Tidal waves of heavy lace drifting through a soundless space. Every color turns to ember, every boundary comes undone. We dissolve and still remember how to follow where we run. In the ink, closer than we think. The gravity is folding into the dark we are holding, and every breath goes slow as the undertow lets go. Onyx velvet canopy, breathless in the symmetry. Let the indigo consume the frame, until we forget our name. Onyx velvet canopy, diving through the density, pulse of the night, rhythmic and deep. Secrets that the shadows keep us drifting, keep us whole beneath the velvet oversoul. Unspool a thread of everything said into the black. There is no looking back, just the texture of the void where the light is of what it leaves. Onyx velvet canopy, breathless in the symmetry. Let the indigo consume the frame until we forget our name. Onyx velvet canopy, diving through the density, pulse of the night, rhythmic and deep. Secrets that the shadows keep us drifting, keep us whole, beneath the velvet, oversoul. In the velvet, in the onyx, fade to nothing, fade to one. In the silence, we are weightless underneath the setting sun. The carburetor breathes in the mist, a silver fever in the piston's fist. I was chasing the heat of a desert road, but the tide came heavy for the debt I owed. Now the mercury is climbing the glass, watching the ghost of the highway pass. The asphalt dissolves into sapphire sand. I'm losing the grip of the steady land. My cylinders hum with the hollow sound, where the anchor is lost and the pulse is found. The liquid moon is pouring down the tank. The shore is pulling from the riverbank. Chemistry is turning Paradise has only begun. Ancient limestone breathing in rhythmic blue. A nervous system that the deep once knew. Tracing the fractals of a coral ghost. We are the guests and the brine is the host. Static in the salt, a liquid electricity. Dissolving the borders of our complicity. Wait for the flicker, wait for the flare. Under the pressure of the midnight air. Bioluminescent veins of the reef, flowing underneath the skin of belief. Electric indigo, a chemical spark, writing our names in the throat of the dark. Bioluminescent veins of the reef, pulse in the marrow, a radiant relief. Tectonic whispers through the labyrinth floor, locked in a vault behind an ocean door. Polyps are lanterns, hungry for light, digesting the shadows of a velvet night. No longer drifting, we are part of the grid, finding the secrets the sunlight hid. Static in the salt, a liquid electricity. Dissolving the borders of our complicity. Wait for the flicker, wait for the flare. Under the pressure of the midnight air. Bioluminescent veins of the reef, flowing underneath the skin of belief. Electric indigo, a chemical spark, writing our names in the throat of the dark. Bioluminescent veins of the reef, pulse in the marrow, a radiant relief. The abyss is a mirror, the cold is a flame. Everything glowing has forgotten its name. We follow the glow where the trench line bends, past the rusted wrecks and the circling bends. Every small pulse is a map, a sign, a living current threading through time. And in the hush, where the blue worlds meet, our footsteps vanish in the phosphor sweet. Bioluminescent veins of the reef, flowing underneath the skin of belief. Electric indigo, a chemical spark, writing our names in the throat of the dark. Bioluminescent veins of the reef, pulse in the marrow, a radiant relief. Indigo pulse, fading into the brine. Veins of the reef, lost in the design. Glow on, glow on, glow on, glow on. Soft as a hush, the ceiling descends. A hush of midnight that never ends. The horizon bleeds a liquid violet, drowning the echoes of the rush. We slide into the obsidian quiet as the daylight turns to dust. Geometric patterns in the air, static humming through the brine. Leave the weight of what we wear at the border of the line. Every shimmer draws us farther in, where the deep begins to bend, and the world we knew grows thin. At the edge of it again, suspended in the ink, closer than we think. The gravity is folding into the dark we are holding, and every breath goes slow as the undertow lets go. Onyx velvet canopy, breathless in the symmetry. Let the indigo consume the frame until we forget our name. Onyx velvet canopy, diving through the density pulse of the night, rhythmic and deep. Secrets that the shadows keep us drifting, keep us whole beneath the velvet oversoul. Bioluminescent trails behind us, salt maps written on the skin. The constellations fail to find us in the places we begin. It is a fabric woven from the stars, thick enough to hide the scars. Tidal waves of heavy lace drifting through a soundless space. Every color turns to ember, every boundary comes undone. We dissolve and still remember how to follow where we ended in the ink, closer than we think. The gravity is folding into the dark we are holding, and every breath goes slow as the undertow lets go. Onyx velvet canopy, breathless in the symmetry. Let the indigo consume the frame until we forget our name. Onyx velvet canopy, diving through the density pulse of the night, rhythmic and deep. Secrets that the shadows keep us drifting, keep us whole beneath the velvet oversoul. Unspool the thread of everything said into the black. There is no looking back, just the texture of the void where the light Neon hum in the midnight air, static prayers from a cracked antenna flare. I drift slow through the rusted avenues, reading old street names in electric blues. Neon skeletons flicker in the velvet dark, copper wires singing songs that have no spark. I am tracing the curvature of a silent cave where the tide retreated and forgot the sea. The air is heavy with the scent of oxidation, a monument built on a lost foundation. My trajectory is a hollow ring caught in the gravity of a broken thing. The pulse is slow, the oxygen is low. I am watching spirits in the afterglow. I am orbiting a ghost town, circling the silence of the street. Orbiting a ghost town where the echoes and the shadows meet. No lights below, just a hollow sound. I am orbiting a ghost town. Statues of salt standing on the promenade, watching the memory of the rhythm fade. The radio is bleeding, static and lace, lost in the vacuum of an empty place. No one is keeping time in the town square, just the wind combing through thin air. Broken windows hold the moon in frames, every doorway whispers forgotten names. My trajectory is a hollow ring caught in the gravity of a broken thing. The pulse is slow, the oxygen is low. I am watching spirits in the afterglow. I am orbiting a ghost town, circling the silence of the street. Orbiting a ghost town where the echoes and the shadows meet. No lights below, just a hollow sound. I am orbiting a ghost town. Past the chapel with its silver rust, past the marketplace turned into dust. I can hear the old bells, fractured chime, measuring the empty spine of time. Every storefront keeps a haunted glow, like a memory refusing to go. And I press my hand to the window pane, feeling the cold of a vanished train. My trajectory is a hollow ring caught in the gravity of a broken thing. The pulse is slow, the oxygen is low. I am watching spirits in the afterglow. carburetor breeze in the mist, a silver fever in the pistons' fist. I was chasing the heat of a desert road, but the tide came heavy for the debt I owed. Now the mercury is climbing the glass, watching the ghost of the highway pass. The asphalt dissolves into sapphire sand. I'm losing the grip of the steady land. My cylinders hum with a hollow sound, where the anchor is lost and the pulse is found. The liquid moon is pouring down the tank. The shore is pulling from the riverbank. Chemistry is turning into blue. Nothing burns the way it used to. Salt water in my gasoline, a crystal sting in the machine. I'm stalling on the edge of the deep, with promises the currents keep. Salt water in my gasoline. The purest wreck I've ever seen. The engine coughs a chorus of brine, tracing the salt on the finish line. The gears are locked in a cold cage, riding adrift on a vacant page. Slow motion sparks in a velvet room. The reef is calling for the engine's bloom. The liquid moon is pouring down the tank. The shore is pulling from the riverbank. Chemistry is turning into blue. Nothing burns the way it used to. Salt water in my gasoline, a crystal sting in the machine. I'm stalling on the edge of the deep, with promises the currents keep. Salt water in my gasoline. The purest wreck I've ever seen. Rust is just the color of a setting sun, forgiving every mile that I tried to run. Let the ocean take the wheel, let the iron learn to feel. Now the lighthouse blinks through the spray and smoke, like a final match for the vows I broke. Every bolt in the body starts to pray as the shoreline steals the road away. I used to run on fire and pride, now I drift where the undertow desire. The liquid moon is pouring down the tank. The shore is pulling from the riverbank. saw becomes a tool. We were jagged, we were sharp, thrust into the hollow dark. Wait for the churn to take its toll on the silicate of the soul. The tide doesn't break, it only rewrites, softening the edges under neon lights. Shattered sea glass, drowning in the teal, grinding down the heavy, making wreckage feel. Shattered sea glass, frosted by the foam, every fractured piece finding its way home. No more cutting, no more stings, just the rhythm that the current brings. Translucent ghosts upon the sand, sifted through a weary hand. The ocean kept what we couldn't hold, turning debris into liquid gold. The tide doesn't break, it only rewrites, softening the edges under neon lights. Shattered sea glass, drowning in the teal, grinding down the heavy, making wreckage feel. Shattered sea glass, frosted by the foam, every fractured piece finding its way home. Once we flashed like broken stars, sharp enough to leave our scars. Now we glimmer worn and clear, a quiet radiance born from fear. Every wave that stole our name polished us the same. What was lost becomes the glow that only time and tide can know. The tide doesn't break, it only rewrites, softening the edges under neon lights. Shattered sea glass, drowning in the teal, grinding down the heavy, making wreckage feel. Shattered sea glass, frosted by the foam, every fractured piece finding its way home. Erosion is a slow embrace, losing form to find our grace. The crushing weight of the deep blue is how the light gets filtered through. And in the roar beneath the night, we learn to hold the fractured light. No longer lost, no longer numb, the sea has made us what we've become. Shattered sea glass, drowning in the teal, grinding down the heavy, making wreckage feel. Shattered sea glass, frosted by the foam, every fractured piece finally found. Shattered sea, let the water carry on. All the jagged, broken edges turn to something strong. Shattered sea glass, held within the foam, every fractured piece finally finds its home. In the teal, in the foam, finding its way home. Shattered sea glass, shattered sea glass, shattered sea glass. Rain on the glass, like a soft refrain, neon breathing in the undertow. Every street a silver thread, Every puddle keeps the afterglow. Petrichor rising from the charcoal veins. Sodium was bleeding through the window pane. The sky is a heavy shroud of indigo ink, hovering on the precipice before we blink. Mercury drops dancing on a fevered hood, translating secrets we never understood. Gliding through the static, through the gray, where the shadows and the silhouettes play, catching the flicker in a liquid lens. This is where the linear world ends. Amber street lamps in the rain, liquid gold in every vein, washing out the monochrome, leading every wanderer home. Amber street lamps in the rain, glow until we lose the pain, submerged in a rhythmic glow. Nowhere else we need to go. The asphalt swallows every neon ghost, a toast to the moments we haunt the most. Refraction patterns like a map of glass, watching the specters of the hours pass. No gravity here, just the pull of the light, suspended in the honey gut of the night. Gliding through the static, through the gray, where the shadows and the silhouettes play, catching the flicker in the liquid lens. This is where the linear world ends. Amber street lamps in the rain, liquid gold in every vein, washing out the monochrome, leading every wanderer home. Amber street lamps in the rain, glow until we lose the pain, submerged in a rhythmic glow. Nowhere else we need to go. Window halos tremble on the avenue, painting every broken thing anew. The traffic hum is a distant hymn, spilling like a tide at the edges of the rim. We move as if the city were asleep, tiptoeing through its cathedral deep. And every drop that falls from above feels like a language made of love. Gliding through the static, through the gray, where the shadows and the silhouettes play, catching the flicker in the liquid lens. This is where the linear world ends. Amber street lamps in the rain, liquid gold in every vein, washing out the monochrome, leading every wanderer home. Amber street lamps in the rain, glow until we lose the pain, submerged in a rhythmic glow. Nowhere else we need to go. The mist is a choir, the thunder is bass, dissolving the features of every face. In the aqueous prism, we are unbound, lost in the sight, found in the sound. Let the night pour through and cleanse the fear, till all that remains is what we hold dear. Amber street lamps in the rain, liquid gold in every Soft click in the dark. Slow exposure of the heart. Silver nitrate bleeding through the white, a chemical ghost waking in the light. We were overexposed, burning at the seams, drowning in the grain of yesterday's dreams. The aperture yawns, swallowing the tide, where the salt and the indigo secrets hide. Hands on the glass as the hours drifted slow, watching every tiny fraction start to glow. The paper held a thunder we could never say. A little piece of summer turned to ash and gray. Slow burn, chemical bloom, filling up the hollow of this velvet room. Wait for the edges to find their frame before the sun forgets your name. Hold your breath as the shadows fall. Hear the silence, answer the call. Lost in the vintage Polaroid haze, tracing the smoke of the golden days. Blurred horizons, rhythm in the slow, caught in the flicker, nowhere to go. Just a vintage Polaroid haze, spinning in the afterglow. Every color moving slow. Just a vintage Polaroid haze. Sepia stains on a digital soul, trying to make the fractured pieces whole. The shutter snapped, but the ghost stayed behind. The static melody trapped in the mind. Cyanide whispers, magenta sighs. The pixels are drifting like fireflies. We fed the night to a trembling screen, hoping the blur could keep us clean. But every line that the memory draws still carries the fingerprint of loss. Slow burn, chemical bloom, filling up the hollow of this velvet room. Wait for the edges to find the frame before the sun forgets your name. Hold your breath as the shadows fall. Hear the silence, answer the call. Lost in the vintage Polaroid haze, tracing the smoke of the golden days. Blurred horizons, rhythm in the slow, caught in the flicker, nowhere to go. Just a vintage Polaroid haze, spinning in the afterglow. Every color moving slow. Just a vintage Polaroid haze. In the fading light. We were made tonight. Light leaks through the cracks of the lens, where the beginning of the ending begins. Hold the frame until the colors bleed. A frozen garden, a dormant seed. And if the world turns back to dust, we'll keep the print of what we trust. In the curl of the edges, in the silver sheen, in the soft focus ache of a half-lived dream. Let the moment stay, let it hesitate. Let the fading love develop late. Lost in the vintage Polaroid into the haze.